Good morning, or good afternoon, or probably not evening, but hope you guys are doing great. I'm here to give you some quick instructions on project number 4 in our unit on ancient China and India. And this week, all you had was one lesson and one project. So we're going to use the lesson and we're going to practice a skill on student-based research. It's an activity called an Isearch, but really the purpose of it is for you to practice how we look for sources, how we evaluate the reliability of a source. We don't want fake news, right? And then how we learn to take information and gain something from that. So that's what our job is this week. So you are going to need to go into lesson 9. It is the lesson that you did this week. It is called Eastern Asia. It was kind of a long lesson on the Tang Dynasty and ancient Japan and Buddhism and the modern governments of China and Japan. You're going to go in there and you're going to find one thing or person or topic that you would like to learn more about. So you need to go into the lesson first. You can't just put Buddhism, okay? So you're going to need to find the statement. So you need to go into the Odyssey Ware lesson right here, lesson assignment number 9. Pick something in the lesson that you think you would like to do. There's some inventions in there. There's some stuff in there about samurai. There's some stuff about like modern China and Japan, whatever. You pick something. I chose this statement right here. Engraved plates for printing began to be used, allowing more access to books. So I chose that. So I copied it, literally copied it from the Odyssey Ware lesson, and then you will put it down here. This is the sample. You will put it in the top of your organizer. So right there is my statement with my quotations straight out of Odyssey Ware. You will take your statement and you will put it right here. Put it in there with some quotations so that I know exactly from Odyssey Ware what your topic is. It could be one sentence, maybe 2 or 3 sentences. It shouldn't be a whole paragraph, right? It's just whatever your topic is that you want to do. Then, once you have your topic, you are going to find 2 digital sources. They can be videos or websites that you think are going to be reliable, good information, quality information, and you should use some resources to figure that out. One is called the CRAP method, which is, a great name, where basically you're going to look at the site and say, okay, does it meet these qualifications? Or you can also be using this document right here, which also has some questions. It's basically the same kind of idea of this. It's like a little checklist that you can look for. So you're going to look at those and you're going to say, okay, are my sources good ones? So you will put in the green box, you're going to put in the actual hyperlink. Please make sure it's a blue hyperlink. It looks like this. You have to sometimes put a blank space at the end for it to become a blue hyperlink, but it can be a website or it can be a video. I did one of each so you could see both, all right? But here's a website and then here's a video that I found on block printing of the Tang Dynasty. So then I'm going to put once you put your link underneath, you're going to use the document, all right, and the CRAP method from the instructions to determine if your source is a good one. So before we even start looking at it, we got to figure out, is this really a good source, right? Does it seem like the information is going to be correct and accurate? Or is it like Wikipedia, which we know is not always accurate? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So I put my evidence. This website has been updated. It is a museum, so the purpose of it is to provide education to go with their artwork. It is a .org website, which is a good thing because that means it's not really a .com where they're trying to sell you stuff. And the information that I found on it seems to match up with the other things that I know about woodblock printing. So it seems to be a good site, and that's my information. Then underneath, I have listed the 4 things that I paraphrased, so I didn't copy and paste it from the website, but I rewrote it in my own words about what I learned about woodblock printing from the website from the museum. So I put the information I put on here, all right, that would be added. I did the same thing right here for the YouTube video. So I went on YouTube, I looked around till I found what I thought looked to be a pretty good video, put the link here. I used this document to come up with some ideas. So how do I know that the video is a good one? The source of the video is the United Nations. So that's a pretty good site. It's not, some random person who's just talking about Chinese woodblock printing. It had a website link that sent me back to the UNESCO, which was a good sign. And the information seems to match, and the purpose seems to be very educational. It doesn't seem silly, or it doesn't seem any of those kind of things. So that's how I know the source is good. And then after I've determined that the source is good, then I added my research. So these are the 4 things that I found that I got from watching the video that I could add to my woodblock printing. That's what you're completing. So this is a sample. This is the one I did for you to show you what to do. Your job is to complete this one down here. You're going to copy and paste your statement from Odysseyware at the top. You're going to type in or copy and paste your sources in the green box. You're going to down here explain how it meets the qualifications for being a reliable source. You'll do that for both sources. And then you'll put your additional information down here. What research did you get? That's why it's called an Isearch. You're searching for a topic you want and what you can find out about it. And at the same time, we're going to practice how we determine reliability of sources. All right. So if you need any help with this, give me a shout. We can work on it together. You can have 2 videos. You can have 2 websites, whatever combination you'd like. I'd happy to help you. Let me know if you need anything. Hope you're all great.